Jenny Lee taking over the top spot. And as you said, even without perhaps less than impressive jump section, she can only go up from here.
Really, not necessarily not impressive in terms, it's just in technicality. Very impressive in the style and the control, but yeah, definitely on the mellower side in terms of the spins.
So here's Julia Tano.
Oh, the disaster there on the double kink, slowing down into that down rail, doing the switch up. So smooth through the rails into these jumps. Oh, the big switch 900. No! Julia going down on that one, looking for the switch 900 on that first of 2 jumps. And that first one isn't too big. So going 900 on that one, we have yet to see any of the other ladies take it to 900 off that jump. So big rotation there and just not able to hold on to the landing. Here's the front side switch up, so clean through the end of the rails.
And it's going into this jump section.
Yeah, the jumps, she's definitely smooth on, but definitely not doing the most technical tricks, where on the rail, she's got some switch up maneuvers and some highly technical spins. And yeah, just having to kind of couple bobbles on that rail section, so not gonna be a big improvement of any, and look to improve on the coming runs.
Julia Tano sitting in 7th place.
Oh, getting the front side 450 out there, so off to a good start. 270 out, combos galore going down here. There's the disaster into this down rail. Gets the switch up again, very consistent on the rails. Oh, going for the switch 9. Can she get the landing? She does. Yep. Much better. Huge improvement from run number 1 into the final jump, going double cork 1080. Yes. Our first double cork rotation of the day. Julia Tano absolutely stomping that one.
And it's all about, sorry Tom, but it's all about getting this 9 right here.
Yeah.
And it's ball game if she can put that down, and for this 10, that's what can close the door on the rest of this field.
Most definitely. That was a full pull. The rails combined with the switch 9 and the double cork, definitely the best and most technical run we've seen thus far.
We now move on to Julia Tano sitting in that bronze medal spot. Can she clean things up here and possibly jump up a spot or 2?
I think so. I think if she puts down another run, even if it doesn't have the craziest tricks, having 2 really good runs, 2 good runs, one of which is maybe one of the best runs of the day, right, with that double cork and the big spins. It's just, there we go. Front side switch up, pretzel 270, so matching Jenny Lee on that one. Going switch 540, so lowering the technical degree of difficulty into this bottom jump. Going right side 900, so looking to get another run down. So spinning to the left and right, no double cork this time, but opting for a new and varied run to show off her skills to the judges. There's that rail trick that we saw, highly technical. Switch left side 540, and here's the right side 900. So getting the tail grab, coming around smooth, another full run. That's definitely gonna help improve. It's tough. The level, the podium is a different level. Those 3 women are really in a league of their own right now with the technicality and the tricks. I think it's, unless Johanna in this final run can put down that switch double cork, our podium is looking pretty set.
But that's the advantage of being the last one to drop in, which Johanna is.
Yeah.
She's the only one that can really shake up this podium party. But right now, Julia Tano is trying to better her positioning as she's sitting in that bronze medal spot.
Having that really, really solid run in run number 2, and then just looking to put down another hammer to really step on the gas and move up that podium. There, going for the switch 900, so another run. She opted for a slightly more simple run in run number 3 after that double cork, and then now switching it up once again and bringing out the switch 900 on the final hit. So many big tricks out of Julia on this final jump, the double cork, the forward 900, and the switch 900.
So did Julia show, we talk about the strategy, there's a couple of different flavors, right? You climb the ladder, perhaps what Maggie's trying to do, or you go for that hammer right out of the gate and try to get the rest of the field chasing you.
Yeah,
we've seen both of
here.
those strategies work in this new format.
It really depends on just what the athlete's looking to do. I mean, some people just want to go for their hardest run, and others need that motivation from a landed run to really help push them. Oh, a very cool hand plant there for Mathilde. So we did not see Mathilde ride in big air last night. She had a crash in practice that kept her out of the final event, but feeling up for it today and starting things off with a bang there with the Rodeo 900 into this final jump. Going switch 720, very clean first run there from Mathilde.
Mathilde has had so much success, in big air, yet to find the podium in her slopestyle career, but with runs like that, that could change.
Yeah, so a little off that rail early, but the first woman we've seen go for the switch up on that sort of, I call it the spider rail, where there's so many options. So going for that switch up transfer, so really technical, and then the rest of the run was just smooth. And now, so Julia's got the best run of the day, but Maggie's been skiing the best of the day. So those of you watching at home that don't quite understand the judging, it's because Maggie has two really good and totally different runs.
Overall impression.
Julia's got a fall and a really good run, but one more very good variety run from Julia, and she can take it back over. So this is why this format's cool. We see a lot of action. So yeah, Maggie jumping up there with those two very unique runs. Oh, very cool there from Mathilde with the switch 5, doing the nose drag, sort of butter across that knuckle. And there's a nice clean 540. So coming off that top spider rail early and then opting for some stylish, fun maneuvers here. Look at this, dragging. I mean, we might need to bring women's knuckle huck into the play here with cool, stylish moves like that. That was a knuckle huck trick. There's the 540 with the tail grab, so very smooth. Everyone wanted to see that, but potentially a door opening for Mathilde Grimond, who's sitting right behind Maggie in second place. Switch 270 off a little early, but then able to get over to that other rail. Mathilde is another one that's capable of those double corks maneuvers. There's a very smooth front switch up on that elbow feature of the side of that spider rail. Going for the hand plant. This is a smooth run so far, other than that bobble up top on the switch 2. Into the jump section. She excels on the jumps for sure. The Rodeo 900 to the right. Doing some speed checks into this switch hit at the bottom. Going switch 720, so not huge on the technicality side, but another full run. The rails, however, look at this one. Switching up into that elbow, able to grind the thing the whole way to the end, really showcasing the balance. Here's the hand plant up on the coping of that quarter pipe. 270 onto this rail, so very fun, very stylish rail run, and then kind of a little bit more basic on the jumps from what we've seen from her. We've seen some double corks, some big 1080s. I mean, no better place to be. A little nerve-wracking, but to be sitting in first, watching your friends ski, not too bad. So here's Mathilde Grimond. She's right behind her in silver medal position. Oh, going for that switch-up maneuver again. Very technical to stay on that rail the whole time. And Maggie, sitting in first with only 2 athletes to drop, is guaranteed a podium finish. Mathilde smooth on that 270, so off the spider rail a little early. The rest of the rails were completely solid, very clean on the Rodeo 9 to the right. Here's the final hit, the switch double cork! Oh, just barely going down with the switch double cork 1080. So same trick we saw to Johanna, going with the safety grab there and just coming inches away from stomping that one. Oh, there's the big spin up top, cutting over. Here's the Rodeo 9, gets the safety grab the entire time. So smooth on that one and just inches away from nailing the landing on this. little bit of a boot grab, but able to put her feet perfectly under her, and then just a little too much rotation, puts the hands down and down from there. Oh.
Maggie Voisin waits on because there's one skier to drop in. Maggie Voisin, a silver in big air last night, adding to her X Games medal collection. She's got 6 overall. She's won this event before.
Knows exactly what to do to win this event. Clean through the rails will help, and then into the big jumps where we saw that double cork in big air. We'll probably see that at some point today. Will we see it on the first run, or will she opt to strategize and warm up into that big rotation? Going right side 720 on that first jump. Lining up forward, we could see the double cork. Oh, going for the rodeo 9 instead, so super clean run, looking to just put one down and then improve from there. There's the disaster, so gapping to the second down. Here's the 270 on, gets a little forward, but still grinds to the end of that rail. You saw the right side 720 into that rodeo 900, so diving forward, unique rotation. Good first run there for Maggie Voisin.
Putting her up into second.
The best and most technical run we've seen thus far.
Yeah, that 9 getting hung up on the first run. No problem here on attempt number 2. And no surprise, Tano taking over the top spot. Here's Maggie Voisin.
Clean with the switch to backside 270 out there. So not necessarily skipping a rail, but because she came off that rail so forward, those side hit features she wasn't able to utilize. But here, going 270, 270 off, so upping the ante on that one. Switch into this first feature, switch 900.
Whoa,
keeping
okay.
up with Julia. Will we see Maggie match the double cork rotation on this bottom jump? Opting for the right side 900, so back-to-back 900s. I maybe hyped us up a little bit. I thought maybe we would see that double cork, but she's working her way up to it, so really smooth full run.
We saw it on run 1. This is the approach from Maggie, right?
Yeah.
It's the steady climb. Just let my name be there as the dust settles on the last couple runs. And is this a better run from Maggie from what we saw from run 1?
Definitely a better run. So improvements on the rails and on the jumps. And this is what we saw her do in Aspen.
Wow, Maggie Voisin taking over first place. Doesn't appear so thus far, and it looks like third is where she will stay. So here's our current leader, Maggie Voisin, steady as she comes so far today, Tom.
Yeah, no real bobbles to speak of. She's been smooth, consistent, doing that switch 270 up top, then the 270 out there. So looking to be sticking to the same sort of flow. She has been 270 on, no spin out. So looking for a different trick than our first or second run here. Going right side 720, so opting for the mute grab. Here's where we saw the rodeo 9 in run 1. Going double cork, 1260. Oh! There's her coach, Dave Euler of the US Freeskiing team up top. Just a look of disappointment, so close, but not able to hold on to that double cork rotation. Here it is, let's slow it down. Gets the safety grab, coming around and just a little bit on that amplitude side, goes a little big and not quite able to keep her feet under her. So still, third run, she should get another run. That's tough. I mean, she showed a lot of variety. I think it's definitely a little bit of an improvement, but I don't know if it's enough. Matilda and Maggie both have been so smooth and so consistent, especially if Maggie can put down this double cork. She's gonna be almost impossible to beat.
She is our current leader. Maggie Voisin has a huge trick to end this run if she can put it down.
Gets the right side 720. So here's where we saw the fall in run number 3, coming in with some speed, going, no, simply staying on the 900. So Dave watching on from the top, her coach, she played it smart there. She came into the jump. As soon as she set that rotation, she realized she did not have the speed necessary to do the double cork, and opens up, creates sort of a wind sail or wind flag with her body to keep this one from going double.
Part of what has gotten Maggie Voisin into first place has been the consistency and the clean runs. I get it going for it like that. It certainly opens the door for the next couple of skiers, but that's what's gotten her thus far. And it's official, Maggie Voisin holds on for gold.
Maggie Voisin, consistent all day, doing those first 2 runs, super, super solid. Mathilde Grimaud with the silver, Julia Tano in 3rd, and if anything, I think Johanna just in 4th, just based solely on the rails on that final run. Had she gotten a full run, she would have definitely bumped onto the podium.
That is Maggie's 2nd slopestyle gold.
First and foremost, I just want to give a huge shout out to all the women. The level of skiing is just next level, but you came out on top, your 2nd gold. What was the key to your consistency out there today?
I mean, I think today the weather was really tough and you just kind of had to roll with it, and all of us girls were strong skiers, so just tried to stay consistent. Bummed I couldn't get that dub 12 to my feet. But
It was a dumb 12.
it was dumb. The echo is making it hard to talk. But yeah, no, just so stoked, super grateful.
How excited are you right now on the 2nd gold medal?
I cannot believe it. Just getting a podium yesterday and then getting this today, like I said, I'm so grateful. But more than anything, today is Women's International Day. And I just want to shout out to all the ladies, the snowboarders before us who inspired us on the slope course, and just so stoked to be one of the females in action sports representing the woman.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. And who runs the world? Girls!
Well said. Congratulations to Maggie Voisin, a silver in big air and now a gold medal in slopestyle. Also have to congratulate Julia Tano and Mathilde Grimaud. Those are their first ever slopestyle medals, so some history making for those two. But today, it's all about Maggie Voisin.
Walking away with the gold, and so cool. I mean, we talked about it earlier, the level of international in this field. So many women from all over the world competing, but the American Maggie Voisin walking away with the gold today.